Welcome back to the Anger Man Podcast with Jason and Greg. So, Jay, good news with Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. Now, you know, Jay, that I felt for a while that this is probably the biggest fight for 2025. I think it's a massive rematch just because of the history between the two fighters, as well as the situation that occurred back in 2020 or earlier this year, rather. And, you know, Oscar De La Hoya countered that, right? He basically said that he didn't believe that this was going to be a massive fight for 2025. And it's because he believes that Devin Haney is a shot fighter. Now, you and I are on record stating that we do not believe that Devin Haney is a shot fighter, that we will have to see him in the ring first. We need to see what he looks like once he gets back in the ring. But overall, we don't believe that he's shot, right? But, of course, there can also be some, you know, I would call it, you know, physical damage, psychological damage that maybe he has to get over.
Sure.
Yeah, but outside of that, I don't believe he's a shot fighter. And I think that's with any fighter. You can be a little bit gun shy, you know, once you've taken some hard shots like that. But there's some good news on the horizon because I felt that, you know, with those statements from Oscar De La Hoya, you know, potentially that fight would not be made now just because of, you know, Oscar's lack of desire. Also, the fact that Devin Haney is suing Ryan Garcia for battery, amongst other things. So I thought that, you know, maybe, just maybe that fight won't get made. Well, Ryan Garcia is countering that. And he's basically saying he's currently training, Jay, for the opportunity to get back in the ring with Devin Haney in 2025, which to me, that's massive. That'll be a massive fight in terms of pay-per-view sales. I think it would be a massive fight in terms of just overall interest from both hardcore boxing fan as well as just general boxing fans. So let's play this clip here real quick from Ryan. It's about 31 seconds or so, and we'll react to it.
We train every day. Every day? Every day. We gotta be ready so when Devin Haney wants that fade again, we already beat this one time. We do it twice, no debating anymore. I beat this like he stole something. Think that 3 pounds mattered? Does 3 pounds matter to you when you pick it up? The day of the fight, he was a pound heavier than me, so there's no excuse. He also took $1.5 million because I miss weight. Once you take the money, shut the up. He's a Diddy man. He said ain't no party like a Diddy party. I guess we know that for sure now. Hey man is dead.
Damn. Woo. Ryan Garcia hitting with the Diddy stuff. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. You know I don't really subscribe to that just because Devin Haney was at a party with Diddy. There's been many people at parties with Diddy, so I don't know why they keep going there, but I guess it makes for good entertainment. But, you know, he mentioned, you know, the 3 pounds and all that stuff, and, you know, Devin decided that he was going to take the money, which is a fair statement. But the part that I like is the fact that he said that he's training for him in case Devin Haney wants that smoke. And Devin responded, Jay. He actually responded with the emoji, of the smoke coming out of your nose. So Devin sounds like he wants to smoke. Ryan clearly wants to smoke. Say he is training for Devin Haney. I love the fight. I want to see him get back in the ring because I want to see whether or not it was the skill set of Devin Haney, which was the issue, or if it was a supposed ostering situation that occurred with Ryan Garcia. Jay, what's your thoughts on a potential rematch between these two gentlemen? And do you believe that this is good news?
I think Devin needs to get in the ring right now. He needs to fight right now to really make this fight sell. When people saw that fight and saw it as a mismatch, although they're both now saying it's supposed to be a rematch that Ryan's saying, and it's hard to believe Ryan on everything he says because he's lied so much. I don't like the kid anyway. So if it's a rematch, I would love for Devin to get a rematch and pound and destroy him. Hard for me to say that I have full confidence that he would. You know, also it's just weird because there's so much stuff going on with Devin, Oscar, Ryan, all of that litigation, all that stuff there, you know, so it's hard to really get full on in it. Plus, I don't believe Ryan most of the time on a lot of things, on most stuff he says. So, I mean, would I watch it? Yeah. You know, I would need to see Devin in training and see how he's talking, see if I can get anything from what is psychological, where he's at. Because I don't like where he's at right now, where he's been talking about just putting everything on the Austrian. So, you know, it's hard for me to get really amped up to think it's going to be any different because Ryan wasn't in the best shape then, you know? So if he's actually in tip-top shape, this could get ugly, you know, just based on the last fight. So, I mean, it's something to see for sure, but I need Devin to really show me something as far as from a mental standpoint and just show that he's there, that he's really about it, because he's been kind of off and on with it, So I'm kind of on the fence on it. Of course, I'm gonna watch it because I love boxing. I just love watching fights no matter what, and I would love to see Devin get back on this one.
Yeah. So you think Devin's going to get his get back, or you would love to see Devin get his get back?
I would love to see him get his get back. His last fight, that fight with Ryan, and the fights before where he was susceptible to left hands, it doesn't make me think that if they were to fight a rematch, that I'm going to say, oh, Devin's going to get him. I can't really say it. Plus, the way Devin's been moving, it doesn't strike me as a person that really, like, he's about his get back like that. People really, when something like that happens, you want it back like ASAP. You want it back. And you talk that way. He's been up and down. He's been like, I've never been in the ring with someone that dominated me so much like this. So I don't know. I got to see how Dev showed, but I hope he does. I will say this: Dev got up after every shot he took. He took it. When he got dropped, he got up. He made it to the end of the fight. So I give him credit for being resilient, making it through the fight on that. He showed that he wasn't a chump, because he could have quit, but he didn't. So I give him credit on that. But I want to see more. I want to see Dev show what he's really about. So if he really wants this rematch, I'm like, okay, let's get it. Let's get it, Dev.
Yeah. I get it with the emoji. I'm kind of in the same camp as you. It doesn't necessarily feel like he is all that interested in making a fight just based off of the actions with the lawsuit. But maybe I'm wrong about that. I would love to see the rematch. And I do believe Devin is a fighter that has a lot of heart, right? I think he's willing to get in the ring with a lot. I think he's proven that, right? He's willing to get in the ring with different fighters. I think there was a little bit of a lack in desire maybe for Shakur Stevenson, but outside of Shakur, I think he's shown a real willingness to get in the ring. I think he's tough. I think he got heart. So I could see him taking the rematch, right? I would just say that currently his actions don't necessarily seem like he's all that interested in that. It's more so about how can I get dollars out of this situation in the past from what happened before. And, I don't think he had any market value issues. I think, the fight that he was trying to do with Sandor Martin, I mean, you're not going to get $4 million to fight Sandor Martin. Like, it's not a big fight. So, but it'll be interesting to see. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if Devin is truly interested in the fight. I think that's the biggest fight for both gentlemen. I think they should make it. I think Devin should get a tune-up before he comes back against Ryan. That would be beneficial maybe toward the end of the year. But right now it doesn't seem like Devin's coming back at all, like this year. So maybe the next fight will be Ryan. We'll see. You guys let us know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hate, like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Angry Man Podcast, M Sports Media, and we are out.